Hi, this is a lukewarm take on Wolfenstein 1, The New Order, and 2, The New Colossus for Xbox One, also available on PS4 and PC. And the first one is also available on the PS3 and Xbox 360. I bought Wolfenstein 2 for cheap on Black Friday, and then I heard so much about the story about the first one, like digitally for cheap on Black Friday as well. So I think I was like just over $30 for both of them. Both campaigns are about 15 hours long, maybe a little bit less. They could be a little bit shorter. They are first-person shooter games. It's a reboot of the game that came out in the very early 90s, the precursor to Doom. And the story is amazing. I was expecting just a generic kill all Nazis thing, but the U.S. has lost World War II. Nazis have taken over. It looks like mostly Germany, like Japan and some other allies, are not in the mix. And it shows a very broken B.J. Blazkowicz, this what you believe is the American G.I. Joe guy, who immediately gets beaten and his mind scrambled, his body scrambled in both of these games, and you just see him recover and get back to his Nazi killing roots, and also meet some amazing characters and take advantage of some cultural touchstones that took place in the 60s and the 70s. The story is fantastic. The character development is amazing. You really see this guy develop a life with his ragtag group in fighting the Nazis and trying to win back America and the world from them. And it is not a sympathetic portrayal of the enemy, nor was I wanting it to be. So they are terrible, disgusting human beings, just like Nazis are in real life. And that was therapeutic to me because of just stuff going on. And I know the people in the world are not like that. My cats are fighting right now. I know that people aren't like that, but I just needed that cathartic release, and this old school shooter fit the bill. It's really hard. I had to play the first one on second easiest difficulty, and the first one I just gave up and just put it on easiest. It's still fun, even when it's easy. This is not a cover shooter. This is a run around and shoot and play it like the 90s shooter, not Call of Duty style. Weapons are great. Bullets are flying everywhere. It gets a little tiring, unlike today's shooters where it's like stop, cover, be kind of tactical. This is just go all out. Your aim has to be perfect. It's a little bit too fast. The aiming's a little bit too squirrely, but I really enjoyed it, especially on the easier difficulties, just seeing the set pieces going around. It's a really amazing game, and it looks beautiful, especially the second one. I just got an Xbox One X and seeing it at, I think, near 4K and HDR and all that stuff. It's really amazing. But even the first one is good. So I would highly recommend them, especially nowadays when you can get the second one for like under 30 and the first one for around 10. There's a spin-off game which I didn't play, but I think I'm ready to be done with them until the third one. No multiplayer, but you know what? There can be games that are just single player, and I'm glad that people are still pursuing those, and I hope they're making their money on this, because the directions the story goes, the way they weave in other stuff that's going on during that time period, and even the alternate version of the of America under Nazi rule is really cool. Much better than Man in High Castle. Like, I was really excited for that show for the same reason, and that one was just kind of like not interesting. And this one is like there's culture, but Nazi infused culture. So I thought that was really cool, and I'm looking forward to the third one. And I am looking forward to this game no longer being as relevant for today's times. But also a lot of weird mommy and daddy issues weaved in, which really speak to the core of me. So really resonated with me. So definitely recommend if you're a shooter fan, or if you're just in the mood for a great story, which breaks up some pretty decent shooting. Play it on easy. Don't piss yourself off by trying it on a man's difficulty. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll be back when I consume another piece of media.